The Chinese college acceptance process is much like selling a car, while the US college admission process is like marrying off a daughter. Chinese high school students typically spend at least 1 year preparing for the National College Entrance Exam. It's also called Gaokao. This test is the only measure all Chinese universities consider when admitting students. If we go back to the car purchase analogy, the Gaokao score functions much like cash. The universities are much like new cars with different price tags. In this week-long process of purchasing, the dealership will deliver the best car that the Gaokao score can possibly buy. If offered the right amount of cash, the car must be sold to the buyer. In this sense, the cash or the Gaokao score has the final word in this entire exchange. So by placing all evaluation on the Gaokao score, it doesn't have many US admission steps such as application, evaluation, interview, and go straight ahead to the acceptance step. In contrast, the more subjective US college admission process is similar to marrying off a daughter. In this process, the applicants become the young man proposing marriage. The university admission committee functions like a family standing between the young man and the daughter. It is reckless for a family to have its daughter simply married to the richest or the most handsome man, instead taking up to 4 months to decide. US colleges consider many different factors in one applicant's past history to reach their final decision. So let's go back to China. The higher ranked universities always pick students from the student pool earlier than lower ranked universities. All those students score low in Gaokao are left to attend 3-year technical colleges that could be compared to community colleges in the US. Likewise, transferring from a low-ranked college to a top-tier university would be next to impossible. This is why US community colleges and transfer admission concepts are hard to be understood in China. In a matter of fact, in the US, this type of upward mobility is a much easier progression, as both of our current and past presidents have demonstrated with their own mid-college transfer into the Ivy Leagues. If you think about it, in a way, the US admission process is counterintuitive and even contrary to everything that has been drilled into Chinese students' head and their families' expectation regarding higher education attainment. This is why many Chinese parents choose to use agencies to guide their US application process. US educators should understand that Chinese students are socialized to believe that the standard test scores such as TOEFL and SAT are everything in their college entrance game. Taking advantage of this weakness, some agencies make profit off generating fake supporting background activities for Chinese students to increase their chances of gaining US college admission. An effective way to target the Chinese market is to focus on the time frame right after Gaokao in late June. So let's call it the post-Gaokao recruiting. Likewise, in the post-admission phase, it's crucial to address the needs of your Chinese students on campus more effectively by understanding their corresponding cultural and educational backgrounds. So US educators should actively inform and educate their Chinese students that the US school life is much more than just obtaining high test scores.